Hello, everybody. I am back again. Welcome back to Stone's Point of View. I've been gone for a while because I tried to stay away from politics. We've been having problems in Houston, and I just didn't feel like the time was right to get political right now. But that being said, did anybody happen to see last week Mike Pence doing Donald Trump's job for him? Did anybody see the vice president doing the president's job when he went there and he actually did something? I noticed it. Did anybody else? I doubt it. I doubt it. Because he still can't use the right words. He still can't say anything right. He can't give anybody credit for doing anything properly. He gave $1 million, and thank God he did something. Thank God he did something. That $1 million probably gonna come with a catch, though. It'll probably come with a catch, and he still won't disclose his tax returns, so we can see what kind of financial donations he always makes. Because he probably donates to those white supremacists also. So who knows? Maybe that's why he's hiding his tax returns. He doesn't want us to see what he gets from Russia. He doesn't want us to see what the white supremacists send him. He doesn't want us to see all of these things. So I don't know. I don't know. And I'm starting to develop a real disdain. And it's sad to say, because he's just a human. He's just a human. But that being said, he's the lowest form of humanity. He's the kind of humanity that we all teach our children not to become. He thinks he's good because he's rich, but he's dead inside. He has no soul. He's a slave to the dollar. Satan owns him already, because the only thing that matters to him is his own opinion and the almighty dollar. That is all that matters to him. Because, see, when you're that rich, you're not used to people telling you no. And now the American people have been telling him no. We reject a lot of what you say. You think because you won the election that you won people's hearts. People were upset. People get emotional. Nobody, look, at the end of a relationship, we all remember the bad stuff. You've all broken up with someone before. You remember every bad thing that person ever did to you that led to you breaking up. But what I would encourage you to do is take a moment and think about why you were together to begin with. And if you can remember why you were together to begin with, then that would probably stop you from doing and saying some of the awful things to each other. That being said, some of us are capable of it and others aren't. Because there's two levels of humanity. There are us normal humans and there are subhumans. And the subhuman animal scum are the ones that think they are better than others. They think they're different than other people. They think that there's something encoded in their DNA that gives them the right to mistreat others. I'm here to tell you that does not exist. The reason you are the way you are is because you're shallow, thin-skinned, and afraid. Yeah, afraid. He spent 7 years trafficking in hate for former President Obama, calling him an illegitimate president. Now, mind you, this is the one who the Russians helped into the White House, but he calls his predecessor illegitimate. And have you noticed, there's been some news trickling out. So he got rid of Steve Bannon, so I guess that's what sealed all the leaks up, because that's where the leaks were, because that man had his own agenda as well. He had his own agenda. And it was Trump's agenda by proxy, because you brought him in. See, when you bring the disease into the house, you can't be angry at the disease when it infects everyone. You understand? When you bring a sick person into your home, when everybody else gets sick, you cannot be angry. You're the one who brought the sickness in. So America, come to the realization that we as a country brought this sickness into our house. We have to get it out. Mr. President, I offer a strong piece of advice for you. There's only one way you can save your presidency. There's only one way you can save your presidency. Resign. Resignation is your salvation. Resignation is your salvation. Because Mr. Mueller's not going away. The Comey investigation, the Russia investigation, it is not going away. It is not going away. You will have to deal with it at some point. You will have to. So when that time comes, remember, you heard it first from Old Stone. You could have had dignity if you had just resigned and walked away. But you can't. You can't. I see in Cleveland, several football players decided to take a knee during the national anthem in solidarity for Colin Kaepernick. So for everybody who thinks that what I'm saying is not true, for all the people who think that African Americans in this country have nothing to be upset or angry over, I want you to take notice of this. Several players took a knee at a preseason game for the Cleveland Browns. The police department, who brings the flags out, are so angry that they said they are not coming to do it if Cleveland allows their players to voice their silent protest. Wow. Wow. He felt disrespected, he said. The spokesman for the police department said he felt disrespected. And nobody even remembers why these people are taking a knee to begin with. He has made this silent protest about him, which I typically find that most of my Caucasian brothers and sisters do. They feel angered and disrespected because they say that's disrespecting the flag. It's disrespecting the flag. Some of these same people, they fly a Confederate flag alongside their American flag. But they're saying taking a knee is disrespecting the flag. How can you fly a flag of an enemy of America alongside of America's flag? Because that's what a Confederate flag is, an enemy of the state. Let me explain something to you people. We got to get it together, guys. We got to get it together. Listen up. Listen up. This protest, Black lives do matter, you know. And I know people will counter with all lives matter. And you're right. All lives do matter. All lives matter. But it certainly seems in America, certain lives matter a lot more than ours. So, don't get it twisted. It's not about anger. It's not about hatred. It's about being sick and tired of the system working against us. We are not enemies of America. We are Americans. We are America. And as hard as that is for some people to believe, you're going to have to get used to it. You're going to have to get used to it. We're all Americans. Say a prayer for our brothers and sisters in Houston. And give something. I wasn't able to give much, but my wife and I sent something today. Give something. Something. If it's money, a lot of us aren't in that area, but those of you that are close, if you're in that area, if you don't have money, give a little time, give a little effort. Our brothers and sisters need our help. Our brothers and sisters need our help. They need our help. And these politicians got to get it together because it's going to take a lot of money to fix it. And I see Chris Christie and Ted Cruz arguing over already, you know, but look, put it aside. If y'all allow this, if you allow politics to get in the way of funding Hurricane Harvey victims, then the whole world will see that all you politicians are out for is yourselves. I every now and then see one that does something extraordinary, but it's too few and too far in between. So please, say a prayer and help out somehow. We've all got something we can do. We got something we can send. They need supplies. Send some diapers. Send something. Whatever you can. Whatever you can afford to send. Somebody will appreciate it. Somebody will need it. It won't go to waste. So, God bless everybody. And take care of each other.